Hi students, now this is Quantitative Aptitude exercise 3.1. This is part 2 video which will include question number 11 to question number 18. Question number 11. The average height of 10 students is 151.8 centimeter. Two more student of heights 157.6 centimeter and 154.4 centimeter join the group. What is the new average height? Now the total height of 10 students, it's already given, that is 151.8 centimeter. So how are you going to calculate? You need to find the total height, students. So how are you going to calculate? You multiply with 10. The total height of the two new students, which is already given, so you need to add it. 157.6 plus 154.4 is equal to 312 centimeter. Okay, the next part of the question is two more student of height. That means the new total height will be, you will be adding both. So number of students now total we have 12, that is 10 plus 2. So 12 will be divided with 1830 and you will get 152.5 centimeter, which is the new average height, which is your final answer. Question number 12. The mean marks of boys and girls in an examination are 70 and 73 respectively. If the mean marks of all the students in that examination are 71, find the ratio of number of boys to the number of girls. Now what is the data given? Mean marks of boys is 70 and mean marks of girls is 73. So mean marks of all students that is given is 71. So what are we going to find out? Here the ratio of number of boys and girls. So in this case we can consider number of boys as B and number of girls as G. So using the formula for the combined mean, now combined mean when we talk about children, here if you see I'll mark it here for 70 and number of boys here B. So 70 into B will give you 70B. Likewise mean marks of girl is 73 and number of girls here G. So when you multiply you get 73 into G divided by number of ratio which is B plus G which is equal to 71. Now you cross multiply, you need to solve this question and you're going to get answer 2G is equal to B, B is to G is 2 is to 1. So your answer is 2 is to 1. So please remember this is the way you have to solve it by jotting it down first what is given and then solve it accordingly. So I hope this type of question is clear. Let's go further. Question 13. The average age of three students, Vijay, Rahul and Rakhi, is 15 years. If their age are in the ratio 4:5:6 respectively, find their ages. Now find the total age. Okay, that is the first step. So total age will be what? Average into number of students. So what is the average here? 15 and total number of students are 3. So you get 15 into 3, that is 45 years. What is the step number 2 here? You need ages are in the ratio which is given 4:5:6. So you need to add all 4 plus 5 plus 6, that gives you 15. So find the value of one part. So to find the value of one part we are going to take total part is 15 and then total is age is 45. So 45 divided by 15 will give you 3. And how are you going to find the individual ages? So likewise we have 4 into 3 which is 12, then 5 ratio, so 5 into 3 is 15. So your answer will be 18 years, 12 years and 15 years. So I hope this part which is explained is clear to you. This is the answer which was required. So here if you see this is repeated, so you can consider these three answers. The average of 19 observations is 54. If the average of first 10 observations is 56 and that of last 10 observations is 53, find the 10th observation. Now find the total of 19 observations. So 19 into 54 will give you 1026. So total sum is 1026. Find the sum of first 10 observations which is again given. So 10 into 56 will give you 560. Then sum of last 10 observation is given 53. So again multiply with 10, 10 into 53. Now find the 10th observation. Now children please read the question. The 10th observation is counted twice. Okay, so first 10 observation and last 10 observation. That means 560. I'll mark it here. It is 560 and 530, which will be subtracted with 1026, so you will get 1090 minus 1026, so you will get 64. So this is the step you have to follow when you're solving these type of questions. So what is the 10th observation here? That is 64. Question 15. Average of 9 observations was found to be 35. Later on, it was detected that an observation 81 was misread as 18. Find the correct average. Now, these type of questions are utterly important. So, let's understand. Now, find the wrong total first, okay? So, that is which is given, 35 into 9, which is 315. Because later it was detected that an observation 81 was misread as 18. So, correct the total observation. Now, I need to correct the total. So, wrong observation used is what? 18. What is the correct observation? It was 81. So, what will be the increase in total? 81 minus 18, which will give you 63. So, what is the correct total here? So, what you have to do? First, you have to follow these steps. Then, 315, this one, plus 63 will give you 378. So what is the correct average, students? It is 378 divided by 9, because there were number of observations is 9. So it will give you 42. So that's your final answer. Question 16. Under Manrega scheme, 1,000 new laborers are enrolled in Delhi. Earlier they were getting rupees 200 as daily wages, but now the authorities have increased the budget for them by 15 lakh per month. Calculate the present monthly budget of the ministry for 1,000 laborers. Find the increase in daily income due to budget increase. Now here we are going to see to find the total wages. First thing what you have to do, you need to multiply 1,000 into 200. So you will get 2 lakh. Now what is the monthly budget here? So assuming 30 days in a month. So 2 lakh into 30, you will get 60 lakh. So answer for the part 1, which calculate the present monthly budget of the ministry for 1,000 laborers, that will be 60 lakh. Let's see part 2. Find the increase in daily income due to budget increase. Now monthly budget increased here, it is given 15 lakh. So daily increase for all laborers will be how much? We know for 30 days in a month, so we need to divide it by 30. So you will get 50,000. Next is to increase per laborer. So likewise what you will do, 50,000 will be divided by the number of new scheme laborers, that is 1,000, and you will get 50, which is the final answer. That means increase in daily income will be rupees 50 per day. Question number 17. The average annual PF contribution of certain number of defence officers is rupees 28,560. That of other officers is 22,500. The number of defence officers is 22 times that of other officers. Find the average savings of all the other officers in total. Now here children, we need to take the number of officers as 1. Now you might question why. We took the number of officers as 1 unit because the question gives only a comparison ratio, not the actual number of officers. Okay, so here we are going to take 1. Then number of defense officers, it's 22. So if you are going to use the weighted average formula, so that will be combined mean. So 28560 into 22 plus 22,500 into 1 divided by sum of ratio. So when you will calculate and after dividing by 23, you will get 28296.52 approximately. So this is the step you have to use while solving these type of questions. Question 18. In a restaurant, 35 visitors can have lunch at a time. If the number of visitors increases by 7, then the expense of the restaurant on food increases by rupees 42, while the average expenditure per head decreases by rupees 1. Find the original expenditure of the restaurant. So now here original expenditure per head is given we need to consider is at X, rupees X. So total expenditure will be how much? Total are 35 visitors. So 35 into X. Now here we have new number of visitors. Again, students, please understand, go according to step by step. Okay, you can divide the questions into different parts and then try to solve. Now again, coming back, new number of visitors are 35 plus 7, which is 42. So new expenditure per head. Now here the expense of the restaurant on food increases by 42, but while the average expenditure per head is decreases by 1. So that means X minus 1, and total expenditure will be 42 into X minus 1, which is equal to the combined numbers, that is 35X plus 42. So here we get this equation. If you see this, I'll mark it. This is your equation. So you need to solve this linear equation. When you will solve it, you will get answer as the original expenditure, you will get as rupees 420. I hope these type of questions are clear to you, children. Try to solve more, pause the video and try to solve yourself. I'm very sure it will make complete sense. So thanks for watching. This video was on Chapter 3, Quantitative Aptitude, Grade 11, Applied Mathematics, Question 11 to 18. Exercise 3.1. Next video, we will cover questions 19 to 24. So your entire exercise will be completed. So do like, share and subscribe for more learning videos coming shortly. Keep learning, keep growing. Thanks for watching. God bless.